This is Southland variety Muscadine, um, black or purple color, and experts say this is the closest thing to wild Muscadine flavor. They're tiny, but they make up for it in numbers. It's always been, they get a little bit more bigger. I mean, we're probably a month and a half away from all of them kind of ripening. We see some color flush already on that one. So I have one vine. This is my very first Muscadine. Bought it when locally here when they didn't pick up their order. So that's my first introduction of Muscadine, Southland, and a Black Beauty. So typical layout. I think they changed it now. So this is a 20-foot row. I mean not row. Vine, 10-foot. Each direction of the main trunk. As you can see, the trunk's quite the volume now, the caliper right there. So about that one. And this one is just loaded every year, like loaded. And my wife loves this flavor. This tastes like candy. I guess that's, if you guys are familiar with wild Muscadine, you know, that's very nostalgic. You remember eating them, foraging, and they have that unique taste, candy quality. And it's just loaded. This is just one side. Those are a little bit bigger. That's a pineapple right there, but you can tell right here. Right? Yeah, that's the T-post right there. So these are all, the bigger ones are pineapple. So this one are the Southland. Let's go to the other side. Vigor too, it's very good. I heavily prune. Let's take a look at the underside. Yeah, this thing is just loaded. They're tiny. They get bigger though. Not by much. Probably double that one, but they're small. Definitely smaller than Noble. But you get lots. Strong Muscadine flavor. There's the trunk, so I can show you. Ah, I'm lost. Here it is. Okay, so planted 2020. Okay, Southland all the way to this T-post right here. So that's a T-post. So this is all Southland. All right. Quite prolific and healthy. Vigor. Doesn't mind the freeze, damage, overcropping. And I don't fertilize this. It's like this every year. I only fertilize on the first year when I still follow Ison's fertilize regimen. So, and this is heavily pruned too. So you know what they recommend, like one hand like this, I do double. It's like a bunch grape, tiny bunch grape, as you can see here. Most tiny grape, Muscadine grape, they look like bunch grape because of their size. I mean, just for comparison, I'll show you Noble right here, which is also tiny. So they have that kind of bunch grape look. But when you go to a bigger one like Supreme, they don't look like that at all. I mean, they still kind of does, but as you can see right here, since the cluster is so tiny right here, bunch grape would have that much right there. It's just because of their size. All right, let's head back to the Southland. Because I get a lot of questions about Southland, if it's worth it or whatnot. And for us, I mean, this is one of my wife's favorites, so definitely we recommend it for the flavor. But for the size, I mean, this is a backyard. If you're gonna do U-pick, no one, they'll skip this. I would recommend it for a U-pick business. But for a backyard grower, well, I'm a ridiculous backyard grower, so I mean, I have a lot, but I'm saying non-commercial, hobby vineyard type. Highly recommended for its flavor. And we just go here, pick on it early in the morning, just kind of pick what's ripe. And however, when it starts ripening, man, you'll be here for a bit just harvesting. There's so much to harvest, and you want to put a tarp at the bottom too, because you'll drop a lot of it while harvesting. And when you tug one of these guys, they just, all the ripe ones, they just fall. All right, take a look at the underside again. It's just loaded every year like this. Pretty much all the Muscadines are like this now. Even Sugargate, there's quite a few, which that should be low prolific Muscadine. Leaf quite healthy. There's some damage here every now and then, but and they turn yellow or whatever. I didn't do anything, no spray. Muscadines, they're superstars. Don't worry about them. So I guess this much fruit without fertilizer. Imagine if you actually fertilize. You'll triple the load if you're not careful. Okay, one last look on this underside. All right, so even though I don't fertilize, doesn't mean you should follow what I say. It all depends on your soil, and it's a depleting resources. So eventually, it'll slow down once it depletes it. But there's a lot of things here that drops. There's organic matter that compost this area, so you can get some of that back. So always check your conditions first before you decide not to fertilize like I do, because your vines might suffer a lot. Okay, so that's our Southland update.